Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we have to talk about Bronny James, who went 2 for 10 in his second G League game, 4 points. Really struggling to find his footing. And I spoke about this, guys, before he went down. I said that that was a hard position to play because a lot of guards are just waiting for opportunity. As you can see on the team, Quincy Olivari, just a guy who needs opportunity to play at the highest level, and he can contribute on the team. So you have a league full of guys who are ready to contribute, just may not be a roster spot available for them at the current time. But you can look at that roster and see clearly Quincy should be going up over Bronny at this juncture. So I think this whole thing with LeBron. People are saying it's documentary material and is really to self-serve Bron to the detriment of Bronny, in the public eye. Not necessarily his finances and everything, but for public humiliation as far as where he's at. And I think as a player, Bronny could have gotten a lot better in college, played at the mid-major level. I mean, even at a USC high-level school, but just developed over time and became a better player before this happened. But hey, we here now. But Shannon Sharpe, one of LeBron's boys, has something to say about this, and we're gonna listen to what he had to say. Let's be.
Um, Listen, this is something LeBron has probably signed off on. This is something probably Bronny and other advisors that are in positions of power have thought was the best thing for him to do. To play in the home games, not to fly when the Lakers on the road, and that's how they saw it fit. I'm not sure why that would be an issue with anyone else.
Because how does he get better sitting on the bench at Laker games? He needs to play. You said,
but he's playing in the home game. He's playing in the South Bay home game, though.
You said players don't get better sitting on the bench. So how is Bronny getting better sitting on the bench based on what you said?
They just said he's playing in the South Bay Lakers home games.
But they play road games. So when when they go on the road, he gets nothing out of that. So he just go sit on the bench and watch the Lakers at home.
Hey, listen, that wasn't my decision.
I'm just basing on what you said.
He's playing in the home games.
You said players don't get better sitting on the bench, be it basketball or football.
Right.
I'm asking you now, how does Bronny get better when he's only playing part-time and the other half of the time he's sitting on the bench?
Listen, you really can't do the comparison when you talk about football and basketball because he's still playing. When you get benched in football, you're not touching the field at all.
No. But you're practicing.
Right. But again, he's playing in the home games for the South Bay Lakers. He's not being benched.
So that's enough.
You would know better than me. I'm not a basketball player.
No, come on now. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that cop out on me talking about I would know better. Does a guy get better play? So let me ask you a question. So if a football player, he only played home games, but he didn't play on the road, he's getting better.
Come on. No, you can't know now. You can't compare them goddamn sports now. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
But if you get better by playing, I thought you get better by playing. We just had a conversation about Scottie Pippen Jr. Look at what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He was sitting on the bench. Look at him now when he's getting an opportunity to play versus him sitting on the bench coming in.
I like what you just said. But the key words you said about Scottie Pippen Jr. on the reason why he wasn't playing where he was because other people needed to handle the ball. So
what difference does it make? Why?
He had to be in a place where he could touch the ball and be a part of the team.
So what is Bronny? So what about Bronny? Doesn't he need to be a place to play?
Right. So you would want it to be somewhere else. So you have a problem with him.
I want him to play. I don't get the benefit of him playing part-time and the other time sitting on the bench. That makes no sense to me. You get better at doing something by doing something.
Right.
Not doing it part-time. Mm-hmm. What occupation allows you to do something part-time and you become great at it?
Man, that's a good question.
Ben, I think many of us question what the end goal is here if development is supposed to be at the forefront. You heard JJ Redick talk about the G League and the NBA and how Bronny's going to be used to develop. Now it's looking like, you are protecting him as much as you can in the G League. That's only going to leave him with about 25 games, I believe, of G League play. And that's say he get injured or something. So he wouldn't even get that if he does have an injury or two. So it would give him very limited action at the G League level where I feel like he could play, or they would allow him to play some useful minutes. And you don't want to take away his opportunity to play road games, right? You want to see him play against maybe, I think the main games used to be packed, the main Red Claws back in the day. Don't know if they still exist, but one of those G League teams used to have packed crowds. I feel like it was Maine or whoever the Boston Celtics affiliate was. I feel like their games used to be packed, and you would want him to go play in a college type environment like that, at a game like that. You wouldn't want him to sit out because he'll be in situations where you could be, down 10 with 5 minutes left, up 7 with 3 minutes left, and he will be doing some of the ball handling. You want him to be able to navigate those situations, come out victorious, or learn from losing a big lead, with some bad turnovers down the stretch. All of it is learning. And so taking those real life situations away from him, I can't see a positive for it, personally. And now I'm not on the staff or anything like that, but I'm just saying in general, if that was me or my son or, anybody that's listening to this video, I would say the same thing. It's just about building steps and building positive plays. That's what I was saying about Bronny the whole time, stacking positive plays, positive game experience when he can. And I thought the G League would afford him that opportunity, and he could still make some positive plays, but even with him not going to those games, it make people within the organization look at him a certain way. Even the G League players that want to like Bronny can see the entitlement, and it's just all in their face. You're playing politics in the face of people that this opportunity could be life-changing. Some of these guys on some of these G League rosters, this is as close as anybody in the history of their family has ever gotten to the NBA. And they put in a lot of work. A lot of sacrifices being made, and they didn't have all the amenities and everything afforded to Bronny for the development. So, they got a lot riding on this opportunity and may even be turning down some money overseas with the hope of playing in the NBA right now. You see what I'm saying? So that would be my problem with it, with what Bron is doing. If you're going to take this nepotism opportunity, put him there, because true, somebody is getting playing time when Bronny's not on the G League roster, but people know that there's not a real roster spot for the Lakers right now unless somebody get hurt, because Bronny is the one call up. He just got called up again. And so it's not about how well you can play as a basketball player. It's just about, getting Bronny up there. And so Quincy would never get the opportunity, because if they brought Quincy up and he was able to get in the lineup, say somebody got hurt, because even if they brought him up, I would expect they would hide him on the bench and wouldn't allow him to play. Because if he get in and get 10 straight points in a crucial game and you end up winning, it's going to look suspect, in the public eye. So, yeah, man, I agree with Shannon. You don't get better sitting on the bench. I know LeBron's not going to like anything anybody says about anything concerning Bronny, and it can't be like that, because sometimes people are saying something good and it's not personal. They really just talking about the experience you can gain from being out there on the floor and building positive plays. Bronny wants to be a good defender. Let him. It's over 50 games for him to defend, home and on the road. And so there's another thing. I feel like you could guard and get away with some things at your home South Bay games. Going on the road, seeing how it's officiated at the NBA level, in the G League, being able to guard and what you can and can't do. Let them be more crafty. Let them learn how to tug at the jersey, when a screen comes or something like that, to prevent the player, but just enough not to get called for a foul. Let him learn the tricks and the trades. He's not going to learn that, just practicing with you and getting out there on the court. He needs to build game habits. But, what do I know, man? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.